Hey everybody, welcome to this week's social stream. I'm Sam, as you know, and if you don't know, now you do. This week I'm excited because I got two people with me. That means I don't have to play. This is exciting, guys. So who are you guys? Let's tell the chat who you are.
I'm Hunter Baby J Schlein. I was a former Halo 5 pro. I play CS now, try to compete. Played a few professional CS matches, and still pursuing that.
I'm Greg Haas from Ohio. We're both part of the pro team here for Halo Infinite. I had a little bit of success in Halo 2, Halo 3, and yeah.
All right. So checking chat right now. There's some people there I recognize. Somebody says there's a delay for audio. I don't know if that's just randomware or if that's everybody, but if other people are seeing it, please let me know. And while we're talking about audio, somebody came into the studio and pushed some buttons around and changed some stuff, so we're having some technical issues in the back, so you might not hear game audio while we're playing, but that's okay. You'll get the same experience that these guys are going to get, because we play with no audio out here. It's exciting. You have a delay. You're hearing things before it happens. Well, that's new. No delay here. I hear good. Audio is great. Okay, well, randomware pond, you may want to restart your stream and try again. No delay. Okay. All right. So, how are you guys?
Doing good.
Doing good. I've been here 6 months, and you finally invited me on.
No. I have tried to get you on week after week, and you always tell me no.
Yeah.
This is actually the first week that my guests were not invited. They were voluntold.
Yeah. But, I thought it just kind of comes along with the job. You know,
Yeah.
when I started here, at some point I'm going to have to do it, so.
Just gotta suck it up and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just embrace it.
So how long have you guys been on the team? When did you guys get out here?
I think Greg mentioned beforehand off camera that he started a month before me, and I think generally we've been here for 6 months now.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
I started in March. It seriously flew
you
by.
moved out here and you were like, oh my God, what is life?
Yeah, for me, because I'm young, this is my first experiencing the outside, the real world, so
Dude,
everything happens so fast.
That blows my mind that you're like, hey, my first job is at 343 Industries working on Halo, playing video games. What?
Yeah, truly blessed.
Yes, it's awesome.
Absolutely.
It'd be a great experience. So, let's see. If anything, that's the opposite of a delay that's ahead. All right, so chat is still going. Audio is a little off here. Somebody came in and messed with all the stuff in the back, and poor Jesse is working his butt off trying to get it fixed, and we're
trying to hunt that person down.
We don't know, so may just happen. But so you guys are gonna play some MCC.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch chat and talk, and I'm just gonna kind of hang out. So if you guys see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at chat. These two guys are gonna be hopping into some MCC from studio accounts, and I don't know, you guys want to start playing?
Yeah, let's do it. I think we're gonna just
Yeah,
start out with some hardcore here.
Yeah, just so you guys know, if we don't tell chat what we're searching, they get very mad, because if they match you, they get unicorns.
Okay.
So we have to
Makes
tell them
sense.
before we start searching.
I gotcha.
So, all right, so what are we searching first?
So, yeah, we're going to search some Halo 3 hardcore, and it looks like we're
Searching now.
on fresh accounts, so get on those Smurfs.
No, don't encourage it. Don't encourage it. Come on. Halo 5 on PC, please. We are not really here to talk much about that. Question for Gregor. What was the biggest challenges for moving from your hometown to Washington? I feel like that could go for both of them, because you're not from here either.
No,
You're also from East
across
Coast.
the country.
Yeah,
yes.
you're from. You're my neighbor, sort of.
Let's see. Well, it looks like we got our boy Friction in there.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. He's a fellow reclaimer, and he's from Ohio as well.
So he's wanting to know for both of you, what was your biggest challenge in moving out here?
You go first because you got the question.
The drive here alone was somewhat of an adventure. So I drove here from Ohio. It took 3 or 4 days, 36 hours, and I just packed up my car as much as I could fit in it and just drove out here. So that was a challenge on its own. And then also just kind of setting up the living arrangements was also a thing.
Figuring out where you're going to live,
Yeah.
or how's it going to work.
So I really lucked out, and I live with one of my teammates, L-Town, as most people know. So it just worked out better than I could imagine. So.
Awesome. What about you? What was your biggest
Yeah.
challenge? I've heard some stories.
I've had a lot of challenges, and one of the ones that come to mind is actually setting up my own apartment, because I live by myself. I think most of the people on the pro team live with someone, whether it's their girlfriends or teammates. But yeah, so I pretty much live by myself, so I had to get groceries, and Greg helped me out with that. I haven't got groceries ever since. It's basically, it's been Uber Eats and DoorDash.
So do you need to learn how to cook?
Oh, I'm on this monitor.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys are cross monitors. Okay.
Yeah, because basically my cooking is microwaving, raviolis, Hot Pockets. I would say I'm like an expert when it comes to that.
All right.
The Gordon Ramsay of microwaving things.
Yeah,
so.
I remember when Hunter first started here. Like, I didn't really know him before like going into this job. I did watch his stream a little bit, so I had an idea. But I met up with him and we walked through Target together. Like,
Yeah.
like he had a shopping cart.
Like,
and
that
we
was
would walk
day
through,
one.
and I just threw a bunch of like the essentials in there.
I remember you texting me and going, he doesn't know how to make anything.
Yeah.
Help. It's like,
He-
okay,
He likes the microwave and all that kind of stuff.
we'll get there.
Yep.
Yeah. And
We'll get there.
The other challenge was like getting my my like furniture together, and so I didn't have like any tools or anything. I just kind of had like all these parts like laying on my living room
Oh
floor,
dear.
and so I had to like spend like dedicate a day to each piece of furniture basically to actually get my stuff together.
Cooking noodles in coffee machine guy. Oh, I've actually seen that. Have you guys seen that? So like,
No.
drip coffee machines?
Yeah.
People have put like ramen noodles in the coffee pot and then just like run hot water through the machine. So it like
Oh, okay,
it
yeah.
like cooks your noodle. I've seen that.
I've seen.
Please tell me you're not that bad.
No, absolutely
Okay.
not. But
I think we're both gonna say like we've seen someone repair like a kitchen sink with a pack
Yes.
of ramen noodles.
like actual like toilets, like porcelain like furniture with ramen noodles, and so I'm very hesitant into eating them now.
All right. Have any funny stories to tell about getting reach on MCC? I don't know that. I mean, I know you guys play test, right? Like, so that's part of what you guys are
Yes.
doing is
Yep.
you're helping to test this game out, right?
Right.
So what is that like? How do you enjoy that?
It's kind of cool seeing it come full cycle from just like the beginning stages, and then like as another layer of polish gets put on, and just seeing it, like I said, come full circle
Yeah,
into
because
like
I mean,
complete product.
because we've seen it like early on, right? We're like, hey, this is the thing we're doing, we're working on it, and then it's evolved into what it is now. It's kind of exciting.
Yeah,
Right?
it's awesome, and I know everybody in the room. We play tested on stream, I think last
Last
weekend.
week, yeah.
Last week, and like we just had an absolute blast.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
when Tyler and I came down to the office and we were like, hey, so we need people to play it, like to test, and you guys all just got really excited.
Yeah.
Like, hey, yes, we get to play a game. It'll be fun. Do you
Yeah.
guys still host LAN parties like the good old days?
My good old days weren't
Yeah.
too long ago. So
Halo.
my LAN parties were tournaments. I don't know how. I think they have like Varden in them. Some of the members on the pro team actually like host like LAN tournaments every other weekend.
So you keep mentioning that you're new. So like, how did you get into video? Like, how did you get into Halo? How'd you get into competitive video games?
Halo. My first few games were Halo, CS, and like RuneScape. So
Good variety.
Halo 2 I was like playing that like nonstop. I come home from I don't even know what grade school I was in at that point, but
I feel so old right now.
basically I would come home and grind that, and then grind CS as well. And so a lot like Halo for me, like I didn't start competing until I believe Halo Reach, and that's when like I turned on my first stream and learned about the whole like MLG scene with like Ninja and stuff.
Okay.
So that's how it kind of started for me.
So to moving out here, like, what did your parents think when you're like, hey, I want to go work in video games now?
I've always been like very to myself, so I already planned on moving here before I even told
Okay.
my parents.
All right.
So I mean, I kind of just told them, hey, I got a job. I'm moving from Maryland to Washington.
Did you fly or
And-
drive?
Oh, I flew.
I drove. So I drove out here from DC as well, like from the DC area, from
Yeah.
Northern Virginia. I drove all the way across the country with my dog.
With your dog.
With my
That's-
dog.
Jeez.
It was great.
I don't even know how many hours that would be, but I think my longest drive was with my brothers to my first tournament, like Chattanooga. It was like some Halo 4 event.
Okay.
And that was like a 10-hour drive. And I can't even imagine doing anything more than that.
It was pretty intense.
Yeah, and Sam, to answer your previous question, like every day here in our room is a LAN party.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I mean,
every day is like we
literally.
have a blast and like we're all really good friends. So it's awesome.
So what was the biggest adjustment to going? Like, okay, well, Greg, actually, we're gonna come back to that. But Greg, you mentioned that you played back in Halo 2, Halo 3.
Yep.
How did you get into it? Like, how'd you get into becoming like a competitive gamer?
Yeah, so like whenever I started playing Halo 1 at my friend's house, and then whenever we found out like Halo 2 was gonna be a thing, and then played on Xbox Live. So once I started playing Xbox Live, I didn't put it down, ever, and it just like consumed my life. And then
Well, that was a pretty good game.
yeah, I think we pulled through on that one.
I'm not good at talking
Yeah, so,
and
like-
playing.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, it is
That's
hard.
what. Now you see why I was so excited when I don't have to play.
It's insanely hard.
Yeah, so I never really put down Halo 2, just grinded it, and then at one point, I figured out there's like competitions going on for this
Yeah.
game, and then that just like fueled the fire even more. And then actually, the first tournament I went to was Dallas 2006, and that was with the pro team lead Clutch. So
Okay.
we teamed for the very first tournament, like over 13 years ago, like together.
Small world, huh?
So we've known each other for a good amount of time.
Do you guys want back out?
Sure.
That way we can tell people what we're searching.
Yep.
Remember, if they get mad if we
Yep.
don't. Lalo wants to know if he can join your everyday LAN parties.
Yes. He
All
does.
right.
He knows he doesn't need an invite. He can just come whenever
Just
he
come
wants.
join.
Yep.
All right, so what are you guys searching now?
Let's do one more hardcore and then maybe do some snipes.
Yeah, I'm done for that.
All right, so we're going to do that.
Yep.
I just had a question and I forgot what it was. That's okay. So I saw, let's see, Eco says, this makes me happy. I'm hoping he means the stream with you guys because it also makes me very happy that I finally got you guys on here.
Yeah.
Every time I ask, they're like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to be on camera. It's going to be awful. It's like, it's the easiest thing. So let's see. What else is going on? I'm here for the lands. Everybody likes that. Raven says, hey, people. Hi, Raven. Hi, Starling. So, yeah. So, what, like, now that you guys have been here 6 months, what was the biggest adjustment from going from, like, a Halo fan to pro team player? Like,
I think basically just waking up on a set schedule. Like when
Really?
when you're a gamer, like you have your scrim. You don't have to like scrim or practice until like I would say like 8 or sometimes midnight. Like Halo 5, I remember like scrims would not start till like 10 p.m. East Coast, and so basically just getting used to waking up at like 7, 8 and coming to work and like because my sleeping schedule was so off. One. From switching the gamer schedule to the work schedule, and from the Eastern time zone to
Yep.
so that was basically my biggest challenge.
Yeah, I would say for me, it's like figuring out a way to like articulate like certain aspects of the game and what it means for you, and how can you implement that into a game.
so how to give feedback in a way that's helpful, constructive,
Yeah.
and, like, express your opinion and stuff? Yeah,
Exactly.
I can see that.
Yep.
So, was it a big change? Like, when you guys got into working here and, like, suddenly you're on this side of the industry fence, is it, kind of eye-opening? Like, you look back at things and go, oh, I wondered why they never did this. But now it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I
Yes.
get it now.
Every day.
Because it's not, because it's right, because everybody's like, oh, it's easy, just copy paste or just do this, it's easy, right? But then you start to actually sit down from this side and you look at it, you're like, well, if you do that, then you have to do this, and you have to talk to this person, then that person, and then it's never as easy as it seems, right?
You start learning like the terminology for things like aim assist. I think all of us like that particularly like meant like one thing to us when it's like two separate things, right?
Yep.
And so like aim magnetism is like like the stickiness you have on a player, and aim assist is actually like the bullets like hitting a part of the body like the head. So
Yeah, it's cool to kind of see under the hood of all these things that we've like played throughout the years. We just didn't really understand what was going on.
yeah, right.
Certain things like spawns, like
Which is crazy because you guys probably have a bit like the people that play it at the pro level have a better understanding of it than most people. So to realize that you guys kind of maybe didn't know as much is also
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yep.
little deflating maybe. Like,
Yeah.
dang.
We had like a conversation that was brought up a little bit, and actually like I like to think of like us being game developers for a while now, because like as pro players you're in lobbies like testing these settings and stuff, so
Yep.
a lot of it is familiar. Like you come in and it just feels like natural, but learning the like politics and all the wording and stuff was very new at
Yep.
first, but
It can take some adjustment too, like,
Yeah.
and then you have to also learn Not only that, you also have to learn how to talk to people in a way that's,
That's a big one.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just say, "Oh my God, I hate this. This is awful." No,
Right,
you
you
have
have
to
to find-
explain why, right?
Yes. Especially for us, because like, to all of us, like we talk to each other and we know pretty much exactly what one another thinks.
We kind of speak in a different language than some of the other people here.
Right, and so it just like makes sense to us, like immediately talking about like a certain subject, but we really like sometimes we have to like visually break down something or like make sure like we break down like every little thing on paper to where like it's very digestible for someone to like see our feedback or something.
Yep.
Sure. What's your favorite part about being on pro team?
I just love like grinding, like the sheer amount of games that we can play.
And then you go home and play more, right?
Yeah, and then like so we sit in a room with each other for like 8 or 9 hours a day, and then we go home and we all hop on Discord and then play again
Yeah.
together for another 8 or 9 hours.
You guys never get sick of each other?
Hasn't happened yet.
No, not yet. That's good, I guess, right? Let's see. I remember my first behind the scenes job. Yeah, it's definitely eye opening, and and I went through this too, like going from community member to like being in the industry and like behind the scenes. It's definitely there's a big difference. So, let's see what else. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, so if you guys match the guys here in game, you will get the Ice Unicorn nameplate for MCC and the Ice Unicorn AR skin for Halo 5. That is information that I have to get separately. It'll probably be sent out tomorrow because I'm also working on this week's community spotlight, and that takes priority over passing out skins, which is a manual process. So patience is appreciated. So let's see. So what are you guys' favorite Halo MP? Like which one would you, if you could only play one multiplayer?
Ooh,
I would
that's
say-
easy for me.
Well, I would say Halo 2 is like the best like matchmaking experience.
That's not what I asked.
Ooh,
I said which one is your favorite?
okay, I'll go with Halo 2.
All right.
I would say no bloom, no sprint, reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Version 7 reach.
So here's another question. And this is a question that Mr. Sticker Boy in chat likes to ask every time. You get to play one map and one game mode.
That's
For
also
it.
very
That's
easy.
it. That's all you ever get to play for the rest of your Halo career. What is it? Well, you go first since it's easy.
Sanctuary flag. I could do that every day, all
On
day.
reach, right?
I mean, I basically did do it every day, all day when we played Reach. That was like,
But you're talking the Reach version, right? Asylum?
yes.
What about you?
I would probably say midship flag Halo 2.
Okay.
Yep.
We got some CTF fans. CTF your guys' favorite objective? Or is it just that it lends itself to good even gameplay if you have good two evenly matched teams?
I liked Strongholds. It takes Strongholds took in Halo 5.
Okay.
It was very new and different, but yeah, flag you can't really go wrong with, I feel like, so it's super, like, you know what you're gonna get out of it, right? Like most games.
Sorry, was I rude? Because guy in chat wants to know why I was rude. I don't even think I was rude. I don't understand. Anyways, all right, what's your least favorite Halo multiplayer map? Not competitive, just like all up in Halo, right?
Map?
Yeah.
Competitive.
No, not competitive.
Not competitive.
All
just
Halo maps.
Overall.
Oh, Stasis, Halo 5. I don't know, I didn't mean to say it like that, but Stasis Halo 5, I think a lot of people who played that can agree with me.
I disagree with you.
Really?
Isolation is far worse.
Isolation.
I like ISO.
That's
What is
say
wrong
Halo
with
5.
I
you?
like ISO.
Okay, I want a new stream guest, Jesse. How do we do that? Isolation and Snowbound are both worse.
Dude, these level
I would
ones
say-
are nasty.
For me, probably like Halo 2 Backwash.
Okay.
Isn't that what it's called?
Don't ask
Yes,
me.
that's the gray, the green,
Yeah.
black one, the swamp. Yes,
Yeah,
Backwash.
I think that came out
With
in
the
like
sentinel beams.
yes. So I think I remember being kind of hyped for that DLC to come out, and then they released a map like that, and then I was just ready for like a new competitive map, and then that came out, and I'm like, no, this is not it.
I think it's great. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man, all midship maps are trash. Them's are fighting words, Pond.
Can you ban him?
Jesse, what's your favorite
Jesse,
map?
go ahead and ban him.
Mr. Jesse Stipek is in the back as always, guys. So make sure you give him some love.
Trying to work on this audio. So,
It happens.
I'm a Sidewinder from CE. I like that one.
All right.
Kind of old school.
Sidewinder's good.
A lot of memories there. I mean, it's not like that's not pro level. I mean, but it's fun.
It is good.
Sniping vantage points.
All right. Assuming you guys are super competitive. Okay, Accelerate. Did you not hear Hunter say that he is like plays CS:GO as well? Like, I feel like that is pretty competitive.
Yeah, it's probably the most competitive game you can get in the market right now.
How do you handle losing? Because everybody
you
hates to
don't.
lose, right? You don't. Okay.
I can attest to that. He does not like losing,
Absolutely.
along
All
with
right.
other people in the room
Is that you?
on the pro team. No, I feel like I handle losses pretty well, and I feel like me
Yeah.
handling it well, it makes people on my team, when we lose, not handle it as well.
So when you do lose, though, does it make you want to do that much better?
At
Like
this
next
point,
time?
Yeah, I like to just like learn from my mistakes and kind of move on, and try to do something different. I don't really like to like dwell on that game.
You have a fan in chat, Zyfe, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Shout out to him. He's on my Halo 2 team.
Jesse, Eco says Sidewinder is 100% best map in Halo. So you got good choices there.
And you can do some, some drifting with the Warthog in there on the ice.
Yep. So can we gift the unicorn skins? Unfortunately, we cannot because it all goes by man. It's all basically done. I pull the information, plug it into a thing, and it spits it out on your end. So when is Halo Reach coming? When it is ready, but I hear there were some flighting emails that are going out today, maybe. So keep an eye on your inboxes.
It's
You guys
worth the
playing
wait.
in that?
I
Yes.
think that was yesterday.
I will not be
No.
off that game.
So yesterday was some prior, like, hey, do this prep work before the flight. Hey, your controller batteries are probably
I
dead.
was like,
We can check
I'm
those.
still
I can
alive.
get you another. I don't know. We'll check it after the match.
all right,
Um,
maybe I press my button.
yeah. So yesterday was an email of like, hey, flight emails are going out soon. Make sure you do this and prep for the flight. And then I think the actual like things are kicking off are going out today. I don't know if they went out today yet or not, but there are some more emails going out. So keep an eye on your inbox. And if anybody yells at me, I was told I could say that. So I'm not just making it up. Let's see. Xbox Pope. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Let's see.
These guys new times and stuff. These level ones are.
Oh, they're not messing around.
Inktober
They want
and
those
Promise
skins.
for Spotlight content. Yeah, you better. I've got a couple in there. Waiting for more. I don't know. I've got a lot this week. I'm excited. So I wish the camera was larger. Well, we're working on it.
Zyfe, we can FaceTime later if you want to see me.
You just want to zoom in close on Greg's face. Is that what it is? So.
Yeah, a little bigger.
All right, there we go. We zoomed in a little bit. So what game do you guys, like what competitive game out there that's like not at all your type? Like you guys are obviously FPS guys, but what game would you go pro in if you could? Like start over.
League. I would say League.
All right, I hear you're pretty good at League, right?
I'm kind of with him on the League of Legends thing.
But you're kind of good at it already, right?
At one time was. I stopped playing like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't say CS, can't I?
No, CS doesn't count.
Okay, League. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Cuban.
He's the one that called me rude.
He called me handsome, so
It makes up for it. Right?
So it
Yeah.
evens out, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I said that was rude. I feel like I wasn't. Hey, look at that. You guys ranked up.
We're on the come up.
yep.
You're
Look
moving
out for
on up.
us.
So I think it's probably time for some snipes, right?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
So we're gonna.
These level ones are. Some
Making
of
you
them are
sweat?
smurfing. Yeah. It's so hard to like play and talk to.
What is your worst habit when you play Halo? Like your worst gameplay habit?
Blaming teammates.
Yes, that is his. I can attest to that as
Blaming
well.
teammates.
It's never your fault.
Oh,
It's everyone
absolutely
else's
not.
fault. Okay.
Yes.
I would say I've gotten better at this because people in the room call me out on it, so I'm conscious of it. But stressing callouts
Okay.
is one of my things. Like you're like stressing call out, like trying to prioritize what's going on your screen more than others.
Well,
know?
because it's what I see, right? It's more important
Yeah.
than what you see because I don't see that.
So it kind of like freaks people out, and just like I realize it's a bad thing, so I stopped
All
kinda
right.
doing it.
I reload after every kill, and I don't know where I picked that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. You're like, oh, that's
No,
a stupid thing.
That was a. I mean, I feel like that's a like in general Halo thing that you do a lot. Like in CS, I know that I kind of had that issue, like just naturally playing Halo to CS when I first played it. And it's like in that game, like you do not reload if you know you're gonna like get into a fight soon because most of the guns like kill in like one bullet, so there's no point to reload. And
Unless you're bad and you miss with all those bullets.
yeah, getting caught out with a grenade or reloading is definitely a terrible feeling.
I just reload all the time, right? Like I walk around, I get a kill, and I'll instantly just reload,
Yeah.
and then it gets me killed because someone
Yep.
else is shooting at me, and it's like,
Oh,
oh.
we're playing Ariana Grande.
All right. I've seen that gamer tag quite a bit lately, actually.
He wants those skins.
Well, he gets a nameplate.
Yep.
She?
She.
If that were the real Ariana Grande, I would love that.
It's like the original gamer tag, I think, is what it looked like.
We had, when I worked on support, Mr. Ocho Cinco would call in a lot.
Oh, really?
Yes. As in, yes, the football player. So, let's see. What's your guys' favorite video game ever?
And CS.
That's, yeah, like, I'm noticing a trend here.
I mean, it's just so timeless and like, it's just gets better and better. They had a tournament this weekend, and it was just so much fun watching.
Good. What about you?
I always rotated, like, whenever I was growing up, between Halo, World of Warcraft, and Diablo. Those are like my 3 go-to. So like when I was burnt out on one, I would go to the other.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess like the other game would be like RuneScape for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
like-
basically like my childhood.
I like
game.
Diablo because for me it's kind of it's grinding, but it's really mindless grinding.
Yes.
Like because you can get builds where you literally just push a button and you walk around and stuff blows up. Like it's great. I love it. I have like 800 hours on console because I would do that. I would build
Yep.
a wizard build. I'd push a button. It'd go boom, 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 and like everything would explode, and I would get gear, and it was cool. Like I didn't have to think. So let's make sure chat's working. Chat's good. No love for Smash. I am a terrible Smash person. I just
yeah.
button mash.
Yeah, Melee was a very fun game too.
I like it. Like, it's a great party game. It's a great game to play with friends that you don't want to be your friend anymore. But I just button mash and then stuff happens. And
Yeah.
either I die or I kill somebody. Then they get mad at me because I killed them and I don't know what I did. And I'm like, eh.
My brothers couldn't play with me anymore without getting mad. So physical altercations.
Yeah, I always like something. I just kept going back to Halo 2 because I would like play Diablo, and then I'd get frustrated. Something like I just want to like be able to just
Be good at
dominate a
something.
game, like dominate a game, you know. So like I would just keep going back to it, you know, take a little bit of break and come back. But
All right. Let's see. What about Hang 'em High? What about Hang 'em High? I love that map. What's your favorite? We're going to go through. What's your favorite Halo map from every Halo, starting with CE?
I think
Did you ever play CE?
No,
we
I
land
mean,
it in the room.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I play it.
Because just that look was like, I don't know. I've never played.
Hang My is pretty fun.
So I'm going to sit here with all my mic cords.
I think I like Damnation.
Okay. So Damnation.
That
Hang 'em
was
High.
the.
That's like the,
Oh, okay,
that's the-
yeah.
Dammy's the one with
I
the
would-
3
Yeah, I would
bridges.
agree with Greg on that one then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Dammy as
I like
well.
that one.
Hi, Zen. Zoo. New. I don't know how you say
Halo
your name.
2,
Yeah, moving on to Halo 2.
Sanctuary.
Midship.
I'm Turf. I
You're Turf?
love Turf.
I think I remember you saying that
Turf
when
is
we
my
were playing.
favorite map in all of Halo because it's so absurd.
With
Yeah.
that warthog on there.
Yes. And the best weapon in all of Halo 2, the shotgun. Halo 3.
Guardian was pretty good.
Pit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Peter Guardian.
I liked Cold Storage.
No.
Yes. Actually, no.
Surely not.
My favorite is actually probably Heretic. But I do like Cold Storage a lot just because I like the CE maps.
Yeah.
So for me, it's very Halo 4.
Haven was pretty good. I love the Haven extraction combo.
Yes.
Like some of the things you could do on that map are like nerdy, and I love that. Like you could like shoot through the streets to stop an extraction. There's a lot of depth to it.
I think is it called like Station 9? Is that the?
Yeah. That.
There was it was a Forge map right outside
Yeah.
in the
and
space
it's-
one.
It was an extraction map.
Yep.
and, yeah.
I think what?
Halo 5. Actually, sorry, Halo Reach. I missed it. Asylum doesn't count.
Yeah. The Nexus. Nexus was pretty fun.
Okay.
That's a Forge one, right?
Countdown. That's kind of what I was expecting here, not going to lie.
I like as a non-Forge map, I would say Zealot.
Okay.
Zealot was like a good.
I like Tinker
Yeah,
9 a lot.
Zella was pretty.
You like Tanker 9?
Yeah, because there's something about like the symmetrical, but also just kind of the pretty space thing.
Oh, okay, that was the like
It had
outside.
It had the door where there's a very tiny part of the map was
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I just liked it. Can I ask Baby J a question? Yes, you can, McWin.
Oh no! Why'd you approve of that?
I mean, he's in chat. He can always ask. Uncaged. Okay.
I remember that.
Halo 5.
Yeah, Plaza, easy.
Okay.
Actually. I don't even know why I think.
Yeah, I would just say like the midship remake.
Okay. Truth.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. Why did you leave me in Maryland by myself?
Oh, that's Mick Wren.
Sorry. Yes, I can read. I promise.
Just had to go on to bigger and better things, man. Sorry. Just got to be blunt with it.
I mean, I really can't blame you for coming out here. Like, you get to work here. You get to play video games, right?
No,
The bad thing about moving here, there is one bad thing, and it's the ping I get to the CS servers.
Oh, really?
So I'm used to playing like 10 to like 20 ping. Now I got like 70 ping, 80 ping every game.
Ugh.
and
So
it's
you know how
rough.
Titanfall shows you your ping to the server?
Never played Titanfall.
Okay, so when Titanfall came out, I lived in the Middle East.
Oh,
I
really?
lived in Bahrain. And so Titanfall would show you your ping to the server. And like, my ping was pretty atrocious to every server because I lived
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere. However, my ping to the Australian server one time was like 15,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was. I was like, I'm gonna play this to see what it's. I
didn't
had to
even
quit.
know that was possible.
I had to
thought
turn my console off. It was
purposely.
so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say one bad thing about living here is like you're living in one of the most beautiful places in the United States, but you pay for it.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
It's not cheap, right?
Yeah, it's a shock when I got here. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
How much are a dozen eggs? Or like, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Maryland was pretty expensive.
Was it?
Yeah.
You were in like, yeah. Okay, we've talked about that before. Wasn't too far. Never expected to see someone with that gamer tag. Yeah, you see some interesting gamer tags. What was that one? Oh, that was actually the legitimate like OG Ariana Grande gamer tag.
I remember Halo 4
Amazing.
opening day. I played with United States, like OG. Just where? What was it? No, it was America. It was just the OG America gamer tag.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it cool if we just do some Halo 2 snipes?
You guys are driving. You
Yep.
guys can play whatever you want.
We're booting up some H2 snipes.
Halo 2 snipers, ready? Search. I think John's trying to
Yeah,
stream
I
snipe
see
you.
Uni. Yeah.
That or he's just got it up. I
We
don't
told
know.
the guys in the room not to do it. They were telling us they're gonna try to snipe us.
I mean,
but-
they might be.
yeah.
They might be, so. United. All right. Wonder how Halo Reach for the original Xbox would look. Pac-Man graphics? If that. Probably be very rough.
Actually, one thing that WoW Classic and RuneScape did, because RuneScape also brought back their old school
Oh,
game,
okay.
is that they keep the graphics. So like they'll update the game, or at least RuneScape is. I don't know if Classic's gonna also take where they like update the game, but still keep that like the graphics feel, the like gameplay
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, WoW Classic
like
just
that.
did like a little bit of a polish on it. But
So, Wimmers wants to know where in Maryland you lived.
He's trying to send me pizzas. I lived in Glen Burnie. I think every Marylander can just attest to saying like hour away from Baltimore, like a certain amount of distance away from Baltimore. I
I'm
think
on
is the
inverted.
easiest way for
That's
people
good.
to.
What, you don't want to be on inverted? That's the only. Do you guys
I
play?
give
So,
it a shot.
Greg, you obviously play default. Do you play inverted or default?
Default.
Okay.
yeah, so I
I
played,
really need new stream people, Jesse. You guys are killing me.
yeah, same. I play default and then I jump with the back paddle, so
Okay.
I don't have to ever take my thumb off the stick. in
How
Halo
can
2.
I join? I am in Australia. Breadstick. All you gotta do is search the playlists they're searching. We're searching on Expanded. So, let's see. What else is going on? People are hosting. Xbox is
Wes in
here.
this?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Every minute.
I shot the guy 4 times.
Have you tried? Have they played Griffball yet? No, not Garrett. We're playing whatever they want to play, and I'm thinking it's all gonna be snipers and hardcore.
We're getting spawn traps.
Let's see.
Hey, we need a.
Yep.
Let's see.
I'm just spawning the base.
Wimmers also says he was an hour away from Baltimore.
Yeah.
As you do.
That's basically. I think he understands the.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because my parents live right outside, like, they're in the Northern Virginia, like, up by Springfield area. So, like, they're not far from, my mom would go to Maryland to run errands and stuff all the time.
Right.
So, pretty close. Pretty close. Do you get skins for winning with them? Win or lose, you all get the same skin. All get the same skin. But yeah, if you drop out, you don't get it, though, because your name doesn't pull up in my query later. I'm from Frederick. Oh, okay, yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, it's been you get to go home for Christmas this year? Or for any time?
I probably won't. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided.
You realize it's already October, right?
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay.
I'm a very to myself person.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back 100% for like at least a week. I
Yeah.
think most of us are.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go back. I'm gonna try to go back for like, I think I haven't taken any time, so I'm gonna try to take like 2 weeks to hang out with my parents.
That's
and,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my mom's been going a little bit crazy. Like since I left, she's already been out here 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Aw.
So like, she's like, you're definitely coming back.
Meanwhile, I've been here 3 years, and ask me how many times my parents have come to see me.
No.
Never.
I mean,
Never.
when they're on the East Coast, it's pretty expensive. So.
It is, yeah.
Well, yes, it is expensive, but it's also my parents are both just tired of traveling.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, you can come see us. It's easier for you.
That's
You only
basically
have
my
one dog, not
excuse.
3.
And beatdown snipe doesn't kill someone?
I think you missed him on the punch.
Oh, maybe. God.
So, I don't know. I got nothing. Last thing. Schlein, sneak my trophy out of the office.
Who said that?
Eco.
Oh, Jesus. I got you.
Yay. All right. Let's
You're getting
see.
bodied right now, Greg.
Hey, I'm pulling my weight here.
I'm not.
So, I mean, well, he's standing in the doorway. That's a good strat. What's your least favorite map and mode to play on? Like, to compete on? Because,
I
like,
think
if
Fathom Flag was pretty exhausting competing in Halo 5 because
Okay.
you're just playing for 30. You're at least playing for 30 minutes.
Okay.
I would say mine's Amp TS,
Really? Okay.
just because like it's such like a higher pace than the rest of Halo 3, and I'm more of like a slow pace like kind of backline player, and you
Okay.
cannot do that on that game type.
Gotcha.
You get punished for it.
Gotcha. I figured I would clarify, competing, because if I don't, then I'm going to get, like, shotguns and shy around TL34. Like, yes, of course, nobody likes that, except for the 2 people in chat that are going to say it's their favorite map and mode ever. I'm guessing it's a no, Eric Ebu, but I'm going to ask. Are you
Oh, I
guys reading
can't.
any of the books or anything?
I read, I think it was like the first book I read a little bit of, but yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Usually I just wake up and I'm playing. So I don't even watch TV.
Video games or nothing?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that the Fall of Reach you played?
I believe so. Whatever book it was about, like John's backstory with like his teammates and stuff. I'm not sure.
First Strike?
Could be Ghost of
No, it's not Ghost of Onyx. Did you guys ever have a chance to compete against Final Boss or Carbon back in the Halo 2 days? Oh, Fall of Reach. Everybody's correcting me. It's the Fall of Reach.
To answer that question, I get to play against them like online. A little
cannot
bit.
see
A
the
lot of the
blue
times, those
It's
teams,
tough.
a lot of those top teams, they wouldn't play matchmaking. They would play like custom games, like
Makes
swimming
sense.
against each other. But once in a while, we would see Carbon pop into matchmaking.
Halo Reach for PC. When it's ready, Julio. We haven't forgotten.
I actually have a story. There was a Halo 3 throwback tournament after, what was it? I think it was like after I think the first Halo 5 Worlds, if I'm not mistaken. And so like some of the old teams like Instinct like reformed to like play that throwback tournament. I got to play them and spanked me.
I was going to ask how that went, but apparently
Yeah.
it went pretty well, went as expected. What's your best like LAN or like what is your best or funniest tournament story, like experience or story? Like what's a funny thing that happened?
A funny thing.
I would say mine is just like early on when we were younger, we didn't have like a bunch of money, just piling so many people into one hotel room, and then like all trying to sleep.
How many is so many?
Maybe like 10 in a
Alright.
like a 2-bed. You know, you get like a cot, you get a few people on the floor, maybe one person in the bathtub.
You know, I've actually heard that's not as uncomfortable as it sounds.
Really?
If you get a pillow, apparently the tub is rather comfortable.
Yeah, I
Lace
don't
the
fit in
entire
bathtubs.
bathtub with just pillows
Yeah.
and blankets.
These guys are boring. Well, that is not very nice.
Yeah, most of my tournaments.
They're trying to play Halo and talk and all that at the same time.
It's
so let's be
impossible to
nice.
talk
It
and play.
is. It's really tough.
Yeah.
Also, apparently we may have to just restart the build.
Looks like we got Richie Hines in the chat. Shout out to them.
You wanna
Hey,
restart the
Hunter
build?
needs to not be an elite. It's not a cheesy advantage like in Halo 3.
Yeah, I'm getting bodied right now. I mean, on that map, when they're like blue side in the dark, you cannot see blue team.
Yeah,
Or
well-
at least like the brightness on the monitors.
I was
right
gonna
now.
say it doesn't help that we're sitting like 16 years
I was
away
like
from the
staring
monitor.
at a guy the entire time. I didn't even realize. But most tournaments, to answer that question, were like pretty serious, or at least I took them serious. And I don't know. I think think one of the best moments was finally getting like my first like official like team of like qualified players, like because I would, coming up I would team with not the greatest of players, but it was OC. I got the team with like Ace, Renegade, and Contra. That was like my first like official team, and then we beat Liquid, who was like a top 3, top 4 team at the time with like Hammy, Zane, Rain, and I say Hammy, I mean commonly. You want to invite me?
Yeah.
And then I forget the fourth, but that was like the first time I like beat someone. I was like, wow, I can.
Maybe
have
I'm
a career
actually
in this,
pretty
maybe.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, to kind of go off that question again,
You should just be able to join.
Yeah.
to kind of piggyback off that, I had a team going into Meadowlands 2009. We practiced for like multiple months, and we were just like really good online, and people just thought we were just good online. And then we ended up having like a little bit of success at the tournament. So that was a big moment for me.
Oh, you're not just an online warrior.
Yeah.
You're actually pretty good. All right,
No,
what are we
I'm-
searching?
I'm definitely better online.
Not our Liquid.
What are we searching here?
Let's do it H2A snipes.
Yeah.
All right, Halo 2 snipers. Halo 2 anniversary snipers. Ready? Go. High Society was a team name.
Rich
Not-
remembers he knocked me out of the tournament. He remembers.
Nice.
Yep. He had to do it to me.
They got 3-0'd by Triggers down in top 8.
Yep.
All right.
But if someone's got to knock me out, I'm fine with Richie Hines.
I
doing it.
mean, funny how, like, does it make you think how small the world is?
It's kind of
Like,
crazy.
you look back, like, you're like Meadowlands 2009, and now you sit how far from Richie?
I know.
Like,
It's pretty awesome.
it's pretty crazy, right? Like,
And the thing is, like, Richie's like,
All right,
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna sit
played
up for
we
this
played
one.
Sunday at 10
yeah,
a.m.
you better lean forward. You're playing the Dallas Cowboys.
Sam, the other day, Richie pointed out, he's
What are
like,
these gamers?
he pointed out, like, we played Sunday at 10 a.m. Like, he remembers the exact time, and like,
You
blows
don't
my mind.
forget things like that.
I suppressed it.
And
Oh,
Greg's like, well, I
unless
did.
you're-
But seriously, you guys are playing the Dallas Cowboys.
Some of these gamers.
I don't, like, the gamer tags today are fantastic.
They're great.
Ariana Grande,
turn
the Dallas
brightness
Cowboys,
up.
like, I don't know.
I'm going to be on inverted again.
It might be a monitor setting. Any chance we could turn the monitor brightness up?
No.
This one. Sorry, I guess I'm maybe pointing in front of you. Hunters.
I have to like zoom in to see.
Don't forget, you guys are gonna get like environmental.
Yeah, the stalactites.
That is a-
Stalagmites
Someone's
or
about to get an overkill right here.
Yeah, that's an exterm waiting
Behind
to
you.
happen from that guy.
Stalactites or stalagmites?
It's stalagmites.
Stalactites.
Those
Tights
the
are from
four.
the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. What is going on? We played all damn day to win the event. My face when Ariana Grande and the Dallas Cowboys are the same person. It very
Oh,
well
I got a
might
2
be.
for 1.
What?
It was a body 2 for 1.
Nice. I got a 2 for one of those in Halo 5 the other day.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
With like,
I feel like it was very rare in Halo 5 because how fast everyone would move.
yeah,
So-
I didn't even know the guy was behind him. I just shot the one guy and got the 2, and then Exuberant Witness's like voice line for that is so good. I don't even remember what it said, but it was just so encouraging. It's on my Twitter, so if you guys are really bored and want to hear Exuberant Witness be excited about a Snipletaneous, you can go find the link on my Twitter. But I don't remember how much I've retweeted or tweeted since then, so good luck. There's no such thing in camping. There's no such thing as camping in Halo. I think that's false. I've seen people camp around corners. Let's see. What else is going on? So you guys have any questions for the guys? Or I'm just going to sit here and keep asking other things. Like, I would ask them what they would do on the weekends, but I'm pretty sure the answer is play video games.
Yeah, basically my life is work, CS, and WoW. for
What
the
are you
most
playing
part.
WoW?
I play Hunter. I don't know if that's surprising.
I don't know what I expected, honestly.
I like Destiny was the same way whenever I played that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of TFT, the Teamfight Tactics, like the card game for
Yeah.
League of Legends.
Okay.
So it's kind of nice, like, just like playing competitive all day here and then going home and just having like a card game to chill out and play.
All right. So do you guys watch movies or anything like that? Or you guys, no?
I don't watch like TV at all. I'm just straight gaming all the
All
time.
right.
Yeah,
What
I like-
about you? What's your favorite movie?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a
Well,
big
apparently
question.
Hunter doesn't
Well,
have one.
okay,
Do
well,
you have one?
I mean, like we actually like go out and watch like movies and stuff. Sometimes as a team, but I mean, I guess I do watch movies if I know it's gonna be good, right?
Okay. What's your favorite kind of movie to watch?
Like Interstellar, Inception, those type of movies are.
So you like the
Amazing.
mind-bendy, twisty.
Yes, I love
Okay.
that.
Any other hobbies? That's literally what I was just trying to ask, and apparently it's all video games.
That's why we're here.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yep.
Not wrong.
Are these guys just sitting in library? I cannot find them.
I think.
Oh, two of
it's
them quit.
4v2.
Okay, that makes sense.
4v2 and we're losing, by the way.
Well, they have more targets. I feel like
Yeah.
snipers and SWAT are the ones where having your teammates quit is an advantage.
There's actually, yeah, I think so too.
So, he's lying. Hunter watched the last Spider-Man on a laptop instead of with the boys. You are getting called out in chat by Richie. I love it.
People like hyped it up, and so I was like, all right, I guess I'll watch it instead of waiting for like a weekend to go out and see it. And was not the greatest of movies. I think.
And this is the Far From Home or the
the
cartoon one?
Far From no, the cartoon one was amazing.
I don't remember what
I
they're
think that's
called.
on Netflix right now, but Far From Home was like it had like Jake Gyllenhaal and whatnot as the villain.
You think you don't watch movies? I watch even less than you.
I do know you like the James Bond movies. though.
Yes, I do like
Yeah.
James Bond movies and Star Wars movies.
Aren't they coming out with a new James Bond
Yes, I'm excited. I think next year is when it's supposed to come out. It's filming now. I'm very excited. I would ask Jesse what his favorite movie is, but if you follow him on Twitter, I'm sure you can guess by now.
movie? Let's see if I can super bounce. Wait,
I mean, unless it's changed in the last day or so.
I just saw
I didn't
Venom.
kill him.
I actually like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Into the Spider-Verse. That's what it was called, I
that
think.
movie was.
That was the one I was trying to think of. I literally don't watch any of them, so. What are we doing over here, Hunter?
I'm trying to super bounce.
Good luck.
It's really hard.
So if you guys weren't working in Halo, like actually, Greg, you have an interesting story. What were you doing before you got here?
I was working on my MBA type of degree for project management,
Right?
and I was also working in spine surgery doing blood transfusions.
So we've had,
A
right?
doctor? We got a doctor on the team.
There's people from all, okay, hang on. Raven, this is not the place to ask that question. I've ignored it because it's not something we're going to answer. So please stop spamming it in chat so we can see other things. Thank you.
Now I'm interested.
He's just asking if we can make the Wraith drivable in CE, but that's literally none of us can. That's well above any of our pay grades. But yeah, so like, how did you get into like what you did before, being a blood transfusionist? Or-
My brother's is a biomedical engineer, so he was just like working for like a small like kind of startup company, and they said like they just need someone like that they can trust and a good worker, and they'll train them on the job. They'll give them all the certifications. So I did that, and then I was working on like, my MBA, and I just had like a feeling where I was like, I just don't feel like I'm like in the right place right now. Like it just didn't feel right that I was doing that. I felt like I was kind of forcing it, and then I saw a tweet like that they're forming a pro team, and then I saw that Clutch was going to be the team lead, and then it started filling up. I saw Richie's on it, Austin's on it, and I was like, they're forming a God Squad here. And then
how do I get in on this?
and then I was like I haven't talked to Wes in a while, but I might as well shoot him a tweet, and he took a shot at me, took a chance, and he put me on. So shout out to him for making it all happen.
All right. So if you weren't
It's kinda
here,
like
if you weren't here and like the medical stuff wasn't like, what do you guys see what did you guys see yourselves doing career-wise if it wasn't for working in games?
I was gonna go into like project management. I was gonna
Right.
kind of go into like the defense contracting field.
Okay.
But my dad has been doing that for 30 years, so I kind of wanted to do that.
I think I had like a really good future in CS. I was like getting extremely good in extremely like fast amount of time, so I really had like no reason to stop playing it.
That's fair. Do you have any regrets about coming here and stopping that?
I still try to pursue it, and I actually didn't play my first professional like MDL matches until I got here, so it hasn't really stopped me.
All right. Do you find that you have less time to like play though, less time to practice, or is it like
Yeah.
practice over sleep kind of?
So when I stopped playing Halo, to get good at a different game, I was waking up at like 7 a.m. until like 12 at midnight. And that was like every day for a year. And then after I got that grind out of the way, it was basically like, you like get to a point, and like, I feel like this was the same way in Halo, to where you can't really get much better unless you're like scrimming against other teams.
Gotcha.
So like, I played as much as I could, like playing pugs, which is like matchmaking,
Right.
pickup games. And at this point, like, I don't really get better unless I'm watching demos or scrimming.
Sure.
So I don't have to dedicate as much time. And
That's
it's basically
fair.
just waiting for opportunities.
This is gonna be the longest game ever. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
this guy is not quitting out.
Is there only one guy
He's
left?
wanting- yeah, he's actually trying to win, so.
Well, I mean, he is winning.
Yeah.
So, can't wait for somebody to get environmentaled, because the things are up above you.
This
I
is-
just like that you're jumping around. What's your
mean-
favorite, like, trick jump in Halo?
I like spring jumping. I think, like, spring jumping definitely evolved Halo 5 to a level, like, that shots you thought these players were good, and then this kid comes in and starts like moving around the map like no other, and evolves the game to a certain point where like you actually have to learn some of these jumps, or you're gonna get like left behind or
Yeah.
dominated. I thought that was very.
Wonder what game he
aspect.
likes apart from Halo. I mean, I feel like it's Overwatch, right?
Yeah, big Overwatch fan.
Have you ever played it?
Tried it.
Not a fan. Just too
I
much
feel like
going
if
on.
I'm gonna play that type of game, I'd rather just play like League or something.
That's fair.
Yeah. Like if I'm going to separate myself from an FPS, like, and it's still like an FPS, that I'd rather just play something like that.
Okay. That's a good question.
This guy's going to win the game.
What advice would you give a new generation of like competitive players? Like maybe it's something that you wish you would have known when you started. What would you tell them? Like they come to you and they say, "Hey, I'm interested in competing. What advice do you have for me?"
I'd say like form a team with people that you're actually friends with, and then work on like the teamwork and the individual skill from there. Because like the most important thing that I think for a team is that you're all friends first.
Okay.
I would say the opposite, and I would say business over friends, because at the end of the day, you have to like look out for yourself. You can't. There's like a point in time where you'll outgrow those friends, and you have to leave them behind at some point to go on to bigger and better things, right? Another thing would be, I think a lot of people would think it would be funny coming from me, but to humble yourself. Coming up, I was like the guy who would talk trash all the time. It made the game more enjoyable to me, right? Like putting something on the line, like other than, like you take a lot of pride in your games. So.
Sure.
But that burned like a lot of bridges, and in Halo I didn't really get like the best teammates, even though I felt like I was like pretty good, and it was because like my personality at the time. So I grew up a bit since then. Luckily.
I mean, it all ended up
But-
with you working here, so it all. I mean, I think that's actually really, really smart and like introspective kind of thing. That's an awareness that not a lot of people have. I think.
Yeah, and like playing CS is like going to like a school, like you're like starting fresh, like at a new school. So I was able to quickly excel in CS, not only because I was like pretty good, but because I
Take
totally
all the
changed
li-
my mentality, my mindset.
You take
and
all the life lessons you learned from Halo
Right.
and apply them to CS
and it's like
night and day experience.
the
kinda.
amount of obstacles I have to overcome now are like far and few from like the ones I had to in Halo.
All right.
This guy's actually just won, by the way.
Yep. Happens.
Ika says, "Facts line. Who's trying to drop their fourth?" So, I think that's definitely something that I think a lot of people don't think about,
Yeah.
especially because they're like, well, it's Halo, like it's a video game. In-game skill takes priority over everything, but sometimes personality matters, right?
Yeah.
Personality, temperament, how you interact with people, all that can make a difference.
Yep.
I still feel like to this day having those like rivalries and like trash talking does like make the game very entertaining.
Sure.
And I kind of am sad that in today's world it's like people are like really sensitive, and so like you don't see a lot of that back in the day where I feel like you would see it like in Halo 3 all the time,
Yeah.
Like I remember just like watching like old clips of like Gandhi like trash talking T Squared and like. So growing up seeing that, I was like, I want to do that, and I totally backfired on it.
It happens, right?
Yes.
Life goes on, though. Let's see. Somebody's asking when's the beta for Infinite. We're not talking about that. We're working on MCC right now. We're working on that next flight. I don't even want to think about Infinite right now. I have so much between now and then. So, I mean, I think with trash talking, like, to go back to that, I think it's one thing as long as it doesn't get personal, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I think that's where the line is. And I think,
Yes.
unfortunately, a lot of people
Don't.
they don't understand where that line
Right.
is, and it's really fuzzy for some people. But I think as long as you stay on this side of it.
That is
whatever.
definitely an important key.
So sound issues? Are there sound issues now? Or if you're referring to in-game sounds, like game sounds, somebody came in and pushed all the buttons and broke it all, and we're just gonna roll with no game sounds.
Bubbles?
How about a team of dubs, Sam?
Up to you guys, CE or 2v2 or Halo 3?
Halo 3.
Well, because you got three.
What's the difference?
Is this one right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
Halo
do
3
that
2v2.
one. Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna play some Halo 2 2v2 doubles. Go go go!
That's like, these are like the actual settings. The other ones are like default.
Yeah.
Is there a reward for MCC flight testers? You get the satisfaction of having played the flight and filing bugs and giving us feedback.
Yeah, it would feel weird to reward people that are already invited.
Yep.
You know, so I think the
Who
reward
could
is
I
being
be?
able to play early.
I mean, the reward is you signed up, you volunteered to help us. Now give us all your feedback so we can make the game
Some
better.
people don't get invited, right? So
Right.
I think
So.
other people on the outside looking in would be like, that's your reward already.
Exactly. Are you guys gonna be playing in it?
The
Flight?
um
I mean, I know you guys are invited to it because we went through like.
might be able to play some games here at the office, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be grinding it nonstop.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean,
Greg's like, I'm
yeah.
in.
it's
I'm
a
in.
lot of
Like as
fun.
soon as I get home, actually I'll probably just stay here.
Just play from here.
I'll just stay here and just.
This
play.
dude just spawned lobby, dude. I watched him spawn lobby.
How do you stay alive longer in multiplayer? Might seem stupid, but whenever I use cover, I always seem to find myself killed from another angle.
Sorry, rephrase that. I was watching Greg get rocketed.
Like, how do you? Because obviously, one of the things and this took me a while to learn. Like, one of the more important things in Halo isn't necessarily getting kills; it's staying alive, right? So, like, obviously, both are important, but sometimes staying alive is more important. How do you prioritize? Like, how do you make sure that you're maximizing your stay alive potential?
Yeah, I don't think you really need to like worry about giving up deaths unless it's for like an objective or power-ups are coming up. I think is a good like if you don't have anything to fight for and you're like winning, then theoretically like why even push? But Halo 5 actually took a different meta to where like if you got a kill, you're pushing regardless because split spawning was a very big thing.
Okay.
And you could basically like 4v2 an entire team as long as you're just constantly like pushing and putting pressure on spawns.
Yeah, I mean sometimes taking cover isn't the best answer. If you're gonna die anyway, sometimes it's better just to put as much damage out as you can, and then hopefully your teammate comes and cleans it up.
That's actually a good question, though. I like that.
Yep.
I like questions like that. More like that. Let's see. What else? We've covered movies, cats or dogs.
I'm kind of a both.
You're a
I
both.
guess I have to pick one.
You're a both, and I'm a neither.
You gotta pick one.
I don't do animals.
Greg is a dog person.
I'm not a big fan.
I'm
Sorry.
picking for him.
You're voluntold.
Sorry, Richie.
Dogs, though.
right.
If I had to pick between the two.
All right. No, let's see. What's the longest you've? Okay. What? Let's see. Man, some of you guys are asking some weird questions that we're not gonna. Favorite esports event you've attended? That's a good one.
Well, I feel like every event I attended, I competed at.
That's fine. Which one's your favorite?
Actually, I attended the first finals. Theoretically, like I went for the free for all. It was like the first free for all that I ended up winning. But like after that, I was able to like watch like the 4v4, and I was like, yeah, I want to be a part of this instead of playing all this individual stuff.
Sure.
I'd say my first MLG event, which was Dallas, and it was like, yeah, we had a team, we practiced a little bit, but like we knew we weren't gonna win. Like we're going to watch we're going to watch like mainly, like watch Final Boss and see all that kind
Gonna
of
watch
stuff.
and learn.
Yeah,
Have
so
fun.
like I'll never forget that.
Beachland. No, I actually did not go to Beachland. Shout outs to Legend, though, who sent me a really sweet hoodie. Figured I'd wear it today because it was new and it's exciting.
It's nice.
But
I'm
I
gonna
actually
need
get to
one of those.
meet a lot of the Beachland guys over in Atlantic City. So I spent a lot of time hanging out with them and talking to them. That's a good one. All right, your dream pro team, you and 3 others.
Can I say 3 of me?
No.
I gotta say my boy Bradley Bergstrom, Frosty, Stellar, and Dream Pro Team.
So Baby J, Frosty, Stellar.
And the 4th. I don't know. I think it would have to be like a team decision at that point. It can't be up to me.
You gotta pick.
But I'm about good times, so maybe Royal 2 maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Greg?
I'd probably pick my current like Halo 2 teammates. Like we're all just like really good friends. We have fun playing together, and I feel like we can be really good at any game.
All right, so you take your 4. So you got Baby J,
Yeah. Those
Frosty, Stellar, Royal 2.
those seem like very serious players, but I
No,
think
it's
most
all
of
good.
it
So
would be-
yeah,
You take your dream team. What team of 4 would you want to face with your team?
Oh, I don't know. That's a hard question.
So Sam, I'll answer that again.
All right.
Another part. Well, first we'll do a Halo 2 team, which is Zyfe, Scotty, and Wild Cherry and Sepp, Coach Sepp.
All
and,
right.
And then I would pick from the room probably like Assault, Richie, and probably Sal, just because I feel like we all just like get along together and like we can deal with losses. Like if Hunter could deal with the loss, then maybe he'd make the cut. But I feel like we just have like good chemistry
All
together.
right.
Yeah, playing does time matter? Because I would play like one of the like.
No,
I
it
would
can be any
take-
pro.
Well, no, I'm saying like does time matter? Because I would like take like a newer school team and play like. So I would take like the newer players, like
Yeah.
kind of like the current pros, and then like play like an old team that was dominant.
That'd
Maybe
be
like
interesting to see.
Instinct or something. You
Yeah.
know,
All right.
one of those teams.
What do
back in
you
the day.
think is the best, like, let's go with Halo 5 since it's recent, or Halo 3, whichever, what do you think is the best
was
team
okay
that
if you had
doesn't
to win
actually
that.
exist?
The
like,
best
like
what?
you take, which 4 people would make the best team that doesn't exist? You can't say a Tox team, like if you could pick 4 people and think, like, this would be probably,
Probably Row 2, Shotzi, Frosty, and probably 4th is.
I'd like to see a blend of like the old school and new school.
Yeah.
So somebody
Yeah.
like Walshy, Royal 2,
just rolling
Dude,
in.
that would be insane.
and like just have a combination of
like
those
people in
guys.
their prime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like assuming they're in their prime.
Okay, I guess that changes my answer. Shotzi, obviously, that's like Shotzi, Ogre 2, Walsh and T Square or something. Snipe down
yeah.
and T Square.
Yep, there's snipe down
that'd
there.
be crazy.
That would be kind of crazy. All right. Let's see. You guys want to go back to some 4v4 stuff?
Sure.
We're
That
getting
way we can-
bodied, by the way.
Do we have any suggestions in the chat of what they want to play?
Chat, anything you guys want to play in particular? Let's see. What else is going on in here? Do you like playing 1v1s?
Yeah, I mean that's where I started. I
Do you
was
have a favorite person you like to 1v1?
Yeah, Ninja or Formal. I played Formal a lot. Ninja, I got to play like he had like these subscriber Sundays, and like so when I was a little kid, I was like, hopefully he invites me, and I finally got to play him. And like, I mean, I'm probably like 14, like I'm young at the time, so I
Like
I
you're
lost,
not now.
Yeah, I was like I lost like 15-10, and to me, I was like, wow, I'm actually like decent at this game.
Yeah, it's not
you know?
bad.
Looks like the chat wants CE.
Some CE? Do you guys want to do some? Yeah,
Some
all right, there's
CE
a lot
snipes.
of CE. So CE snipers, ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Ninja 1v1's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy to like see
Where he's
where
going.
he is now. Like I feel like I wasn't like the best of friends with him. I played like reach a lot with him, but I think like sound stuff, like it's crazy to like someone who was like really good friends with him, and it, like how he like changed and just a short amount of time, like a year,
Blew
2
up,
years.
right? Well, that was a fast game. Brett Favre. What is happening?
Someone's just trolling us at this point.
I think so. Like, I'm not
Wait, what is
joking.
this?
Brett Favre,
CE
CE Snipers.
Oh, Jesus.
Your favorite. Your favorite.
Yeah, I think I'd rather play this than Halo 2 Snipes. Is there no ramp up here?
No, there's ladders.
Did I kill that guy?
Yeah, he's new to this game.
There's ladders on this one.
This
On
came out
this
before he was
side?
born.
No,
Yeah,
not on.
yes.
On this side, there's like a ramp usually, right?
No, there's a ladder.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Are you thinking the Halo 2 one?
Yeah, I'm talking about like Halo 2. I'm used to like the ramps.
Soon we'll be seeing Divine Mist. Richie, don't you dare bring that up. Oh, man. All right, so what other questions you guys have? Because this is fun. I like this. What's been your favorite part about being at, like, your favorite experience about being at the studio that's not related to Pro Team? Like, not related to getting to play all the time.
I would say 100% is being a part of all the Make-A-Wish.
Yes.
Just like
that's a good answer.
seeing people who
You're right.
just like absolutely love Halo, and it's actually like a wish of theirs to come see the studio.
Like the last one that had his own desk and everything was working here
yeah,
for the day.
they did something like that.
Oh,
and then,
I didn't hear about that.
and then they did a 3D scan somebody's face and like are gonna put it in the game or something like that. And
There's some
That's
cool
amazing.
stuff.
yeah, they do some awesome stuff here, and we played along with one of the kids that came in.
Yeah. Do you think 8v8 could ever be super competitive to the point where you could have, like, tournaments off of it?
I don't think so, because I think at a point, I believe it's like 5 or 6 people where your brain just can't comprehend like all the communication that's going on, right? So Halo's a very communication-based game, and I think like CS, like you can't have everyone talking. There's like, you have your IGL, your like mid-round caller, and then that's like enough. Then you have like the people calling out and stuff whenever necessary, but like in this game, having like more than like 5 people calling out would be ridiculous.
I mean, I feel like even in some 4v4s, like the listen-ins are just
Yeah.
bonkers, right?
It's-
Like, what are you
it's-
even saying?
It's intense for sure.
All right. Let's see. Rip Warzone HCS.
I mean, there were definitely like, I think actually like when I played like Reach and like started like playing with like notable players, I was a big team kid, and then I had this guy who like I was like on the Halo Tracker big team, and like that was like pretty competitive.
Well, because, like, there's also BigTeamBattle.net or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's what we played
Okay.
on, and so we were like up there, but like even like thinking about then, like a lot of people didn't call out. Like if you had like 8 people all calling out, like you would never get anything done. So
You would just stand there. Okay, there's
Yeah.
7 people in 17 different places. I'm just going to do nothing.
I think the beauty of Halo is like the communication. So if you strip that aspect away from it,
Sure.
I think it definitely gets less competitive.
Will there be more sound recording behind-the-scene videos coming out? I take it, King Black Cat, that you saw the video with Gyoza. Have you guys seen the Gyoza video?
Yes, that's the pug.
pug.
Right? Yes, that was
So
hilarious.
stinking cute. Have you not seen it,
I
Greg?
haven't seen it yet.
So I don't understand this either, because we posted it on our Instagram back in, June or something like that, Jesse?
Yeah, it's been a couple months.
Yeah, it's been on our Instagram for months, and it was like, it went out, it was cool. People were like, oh my god, this is cute, haha. But then in like the past 3 days, it somehow is making like news sites. And there's articles. I found it on Reddit, and people are just talking about how we hired a dog to make flood sounds. And it's just the
Wow.
video of Gyoza. And I don't understand.
So good.
It is. It's excellent. I'm sure Kenny or somebody in chat can grab it and link it and drop it in there. There's the link. So if you want to hear Gyoza the pug, that is it.
Just slobbering and
Oh, so good. I want to get her on
Whose
stream.
dog is that? That was the cutest dog.
Kenny Magnuson?
it's
Is that his name?
not sure. I know Robbie filmed it.
No, I know the guy's last name is Magnuson. I can't remember if it was Kenny or something else.
One of the audio guys.
Yeah, it belongs to the audio
Oh,
something
wow.
or other audio team, I think. She.
What do you think his thought process was like? My dog is making some weird sounds. Maybe I should bring him in the studio.
I mean-
get him to record some of that.
Y'all keep me on my toes dropping links. Yes, but see, I know how you think, so I know you don't mind because you are doing what I would do if I were still on that side of the screen. So I know you don't mind. Every sound in Infinite needs to be dogs. Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't understand how it suddenly blew up. but like in the past like week, it has gone like viral.
Yeah, no.
Despite it having been up there for a while now.
I didn't hear about it. Wait, we have pistols?
Yeah.
Why are we using pistols?
Snipers.
Yeah, but like
I mean, it's
theoretically we should in Halo 3 we should be like.
I wasn't
pistol
gonna
is
say
like
anything.
kind of like a power weapon.
I was playing this game one time, and my friend was like, he's like, I've got a sniper on the base or whatever, and I said, okay. He's like, well, they're aiming at me from here. And it's like, but you have a sniper. He's like, but he has a pistol.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, CE. But yeah, no, I know the audio team has had Tom French's pig in here, too.
Oh, wait.
You know he has a pig, right?
No, I didn't.
She's like as big as this table.
Oh my god.
She's
I had
a very
friend
big
that,
pig.
Jeez.
Yeah, I had a friend that had a pig from school.
Olive is sweet. I think the weirdest thing was what was running into Tom French at the dog park.
She's super sassy.
She is.
Yeah, it's like, I love her.
She's so great. But yeah, running into Tom French at the dog park when he has his pig there,
Yeah.
very strange. And I was like, I don't know if my dog is going to be like, ooh, bacon, or just like, ooh, what is this?
Yeah, no,
That's allowed. You can bring a dog. Or you can bring a pig to a dog park. Jeez.
Who's going to tell her no? I'm not.
I wonder how that interaction goes.
My dog
They
was
just
kind
think
of like,
it's like a hairless dog or something?
yeah, because she's big. She's like as big as this little box thing.
Yeah, she is.
She's a very large pig. But yeah, no, she's great. Like, my dog just kind of was like, you don't smell like a dog, sniffed her and walked away. I was like, okay, that was,
I'm down to play like big team.
I think you guys have time for one big team if you
Big
want.
team? Okay.
Yeah.
One 8v8? And you want to pick, probably let's stick to Slayer or Snipers.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to snipers, I'm like not good. I'm good when I have a sniper, but I'm not good when everyone else has
Oh,
a sniper.
okay.
I'm
I was
one of
like,
those players.
But which one are you doing? Halo
Halo
4.
4. Yep.
Halo 4 big team. Go, go, go. Snipers. Snipers or Slayer and
Both.
Snipers? Slayer and Snipers. Yeah, I don't understand. You guys must be getting like followed by people. We've seen the Dallas Cowboys, Ariana Grande, Brett
Yeah, we're
Favre.
getting trolled.
Somebody has some pretty good gamer tags out there. So, that was good. Let's see. What do you think is the most useless weapon in Halo? Like the most redundant or just like worthless? Like why pick this up? Or spawn with it?
The Halo 2 Needler's pretty bad.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I like the people that dual wield it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, once in a while you can get the dual wield to work, but yeah, it just
I
doesn't
think the
work.
Halo
too
2 shotgun's pretty worthless
yeah.
sometimes.
It
The
really is.
H2, the H2 and H2A pistol, like the fast, like you're just shooting like
well. Mm-hmm.
people with like snowballs or.
Yep. What do you think is the most overpowered weapon in the game? Not counting rack weapons, so don't say the
We
North
did
Fang.
play Fuel Rod in the HCS for longer than I would have liked, but yeah, just a rocket that, you know,
Bounces.
Yeah.
bounces and you don't have to reload for a bit.
All right. Let's see what we got in here. All right.
Vortex.
Yeah. I actually really like.
Great map.
These have the
I
like, the
love
mantises,
Halo 4
right?
Big Team.
Yeah.
It's so
I
fun.
can't remember the last time I played this map.
It was a good one. What were you asking?
The mantises.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
Mantis.
I think there's a Banshee and Mantis.
Any tips to improve the ability to lead your shots? So basically, how do you improve your aim? Is that just practice, repetition?
Yeah, I'd say just get in some free-for-alls and just grind. Just play free-for-alls.
Nice. Nobody
Yeah.
set loadouts. Excellent.
Oh no. Well, it doesn't matter
Oh, I
if I
don't
get the
have
snipe first.
Let's see. Wait, is Patrick Mahomes really in here?
What are they?
Yes.
Who was that?
I don't know, but somebody has to be trolling you guys. That's amazing. You guys watch sports or anything into sports at all?
Not as much anymore.
All right.
Yeah.
How about you, Greg?
No, not really.
No.
I normally watch like the finals of the NBA, like that whole process, but
Okay.
I don't really get into it till the end there.
All right, fair. I was going to ask if you guys were into football or anything like that, because it's prime football season. How about you, Jesse? Football?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the game tomorrow.
Nice.
Seahawks.
Nice. Who are they playing?
The Rams? No, I think so.
Okay.
No.
This weekend was an ugly weekend for NFL.
Shoot through that box.
So, let's see. What other questions? Broncos are awful. I mean, they could be the Dolphins. Just saying. Let's see. You got any questions, Jesse?
Do I have any questions?
Yeah.
Trying to get this game audio to work, but
Eh,
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
that'll be good.
Damage boost.
Yeah.
Favorite candy?
Ooh, Skittles easy. Dude, I have a 7-Eleven right next to me, and the guy just knows what I'm gonna get. I go in there, I get 2 breast teas, 2 Red Bulls, and 2 of the like purple like tropical Skittles. And at like the other weekend, he actually just gave me a discount because he just knows like I'm a regular at this point.
You've made it when you get a discount on
Yeah.
7-Eleven stuff. All right. How about you, Greg?
I'm not big sugar. Like,
Okay.
I don't really crave sugar. Like, I'd rather have something like spicy.
All right.
Spicy food.
What's your favorite kind of food?
Philly cheesesteak, easy.
I'm at Chipotle like 3 or
Yes.
4 times a week.
Yes, I remember this.
Yeah.
Greg would be in chat like after a game session. He's like, "Oh, I gotta go. I'm going to Chipotle." I was
Yep.
like, "Well, I was hungry, but now I know what I'm getting for dinner."
Yeah, and luckily, like, there's one right down the street from here too, so I was pretty happy about that when
Yep.
I moved.
Philly, yep. So is the Philly kid. Hi, I'm new. Zach Attack says, "Hi, I'm new, and I finally found the stream. Thank you. Welcome, Zach. I am Sam. I'm on the community team, and I'm joined by Mr. Hunter and Mr. Greg this week from the pro team. Glad you could join us. If you could have any Halo vehicle as a daily driver, what would it be?"
Fun fact, I don't know if I should expose myself, but I don't have my driver's license.
I'm feeling so old right now.
It's actually a common, not a common, I don't want to make it seem like a common thing, but there's other people like Tarek, who's a CS player, I think doesn't have it.
You guys are just spending too much time playing video games.
Yeah, no, it's just like you're basically like Ubering, flying everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And where you're inside, like when you're at home, like you're inside and you're grinding, right?
So do you live close to the studio to walk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That works out then.
Right.
Let's see. Scorpion, Warthog. Jesse said Mongoose.
Revenant from Reach, that was a cool vehicle.
That would be pretty sweet.
I'd probably pick like the Brute Chopper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I would have to go Fun Goose.
Yeah.
I think that would just be Fun Goose or Warthog, I think, for me. So, if you play one more big team, I don't think we're going to have time, unfortunately. I think we're just going to run out of time because they've got stuff to do. I've got stuff to do. It would have to be a purple Warthog. Okay, yes, the Needler Hog. Sold. I'm shedding everywhere. Let's see. What else? What else? Who's the best on the pro team?
I'd say Richie Hines.
What game? Yeah, Richie, Halo 3.
Just, yes. All around.
Yeah.
Who's the most well-rounded? Hines?
I think Richie Hines is, yeah.
Keep in mind, they're all
I would
probably...
like to get credited. I think I could be argued just because I'm peaking at this point, right?
Okay.
And everyone's like I don't want to say washed up, but Richie's definitely I would say. I would say that because it's probably bad if I say myself.
I mean, you can say whoever you want.
It definitely depends on the game too, because Halo 2, I'm probably the worst one in Halo 2. Like Vartan's like better than me in Halo 2, which is like one of the members that came from like the Sandbox, right? Sandbox part. H2A, Austin, McWin, Halo 3, Richie, Halo 5, like Sal, Austin, or me.
Where'd you find the DMR? Did you pick it
I
up?
have no idea.
Okay.
Maybe like it could have dropped from one of those weapon pads or something.
Halo 1 would probably be Vartan.
All right.
Yeah.
What about Reach?
Oh, Reach is definitely, I would say me. Wes would like to say himself. Actually, Wes is pretty good at Reach. I was surprised. Like, well,
You're
just 'cause,
surprised
like,
the guy running the team is
No.
pretty good at Halo?
I thought he was like a better H3 player, and then now that I saw him play, like we played Reach the other day, and I would definitely say he's like a better Reach player
Okay.
than a Halo 3 player.
Who are the members of the pro team? So we've got Greg and Baby J. We've got Mr. Richie Hines. Clutch is in charge of the pro team. We got Mickwin. We got Hellhavens. Who am I forgetting? Assault?
Yep.
Yep.
No Mercy.
Yes?
No Mercy's pretty good at reach.
Yep.
Who's the other person?
Did you say Sal? L-Town?
L-Town.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I knew there's always one I can never remember. So, I think No Mercy's the one I have not met. You
Yeah.
guys should bring him upstairs and talk.
He's he's like the league player of the team, like
Gotcha.
the league Halo player. And he's pretty. Honestly, he might be up there in terms of like a reach player. Like
Yep.
he might be one of
Reach
the
is
best
his game,
players.
definitely. Yep.
Is there anybody on the team that has like surprised you guys for being good at one thing or bad at another that
I
you guys
think
didn't expect?
Definitely Hellhaven's Vartan on our team. Like
Yeah.
Hunter said, he came from like the sandbox team. I never really saw him like in any competitive games, like even online. Didn't recognize him, but like he holds his own.
All
out
right.
in the room.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What else? I'm a member of the Not Pro team. Join the club. It's quite comfy. So, where did you even find a saw? You must have called a saw in, right?
I picked it up off someone's body.
Nice.
Someone hand delivered it to me.
Gotta
Nice.
get that damage boost.
I actually really like Halo
Yeah.
4 Big Team. I think it's a ton of fun. Like, the
Yeah, I
weapons are
think-
good enough to feel
I
solid.
like what was it, Dominion?
Yes.
That was a very fun game type.
I really liked Extraction,
Yes.
and I liked
Extraction
Big Team
is-
Regicide. Or like the Team Regicide game types.
Um,
It was like the VIP version in
Yeah.
Halo 4.
you had like a free for all.
Yeah.
Right?
We have a new king. Do you guys play any battle royales?
I was a big H1Z1 guy. I got pretty high ranked. I think I reached royalty on one of my accounts, which was like diamond royalty diamond, silver, and then they added like emerald and like bronze.
All
But-
right.
Yeah, I
Very
played a
cool.
little bit H1Z1.
All right.
I prefer first-person shooters.
That's fair.
Yep.
I think you guys got time for one more 4v4. You guys can sneak in one more 4v4 something.
BRs have lost interest to me.
That's fair.
Event like it's fun to like get on there every now and then.
Halo
but
4, Halo 1 snipers? Or do you just want to put everything on?
Yeah, let's do
Let's
everything.
just
All
do
right.
everything.
All 4 search and snipers and Slayer.
Okay.
Up to you.
Let's do it.
All right, go. What does the pro team actually do at 343?
We do feedback, play test. We basically break down. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't slip up here.
So let's go higher level, right? What do you guys do?
Sure.
You guys play test the games, you give feedback, you give insight from your experiences, and like
we get like what we have in our brain onto paper that's digestible for like other parts of the studio to use. Like we're like a tool,
Yep.
right? So
like, hey, we have this thing, we want to test it,
yeah.
but we want to test it to make sure it's good for,
Yeah, I think a lot of studios have people like come in and play. I don't think that's nearly enough. I think what 343 is doing with us is like, it's soon to probably be like the industry standard. Because I just know how like we impact a lot more than I thought we would.
Did you
And-
think it was just going to be playing games and like
Right,
giving
yeah.
feedback all the time?
I thought we were
I
going to be
didn't-
playing a lot more than we actually do.
Yes.
Like it's like half playing or maybe a little bit less than half playing and then half like meetings and then
Yeah.
kind of just getting everything down on paper and like getting our thoughts to like words that people can understand.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much impact we would have until like a few months into the job for sure. And I think it's definitely like the way to go.
Because it's a lot of, maybe figuring out, does this work? Hey, you guys think about movement in a different way than the average player. So, hey, what
Yeah.
happens if you guys are moving around the map the way you do? Oh, this part's broken.
Yep.
Hey, this is really unbalanced and here's why, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically they're playtesting. They are helping with the MCC process. They've been working on the Reach stuff and they are working on Halo Infinite, right?
Yep.
A little bit of everything. Am I all right to drop some Twitter links for the guys in chat? Well, I mean, it was in the tweet, so I'm going to assume you guys don't mind if Kenny drops your Twitter links in chat.
Oh, that's fine.
Go for it. Go for it. So, yeah, so if you guys want, you can catch them on Twitter when Kenny drops that. While they're playing, I'll kind of go over some of the stuff that we've got coming up. We had our Halo MCC, what month is it? August, so the September, how is it already August or October?
I know, right?
I don't
It's
understand
slow
what
time
happened.
Flies.
You can check out the September dev blog on Waypoint on the front page. It should be there. There's that one's probably a little lighter on information. There's not a ton going on because we've been working really hard to get the flight out. We did send out emails, as mentioned earlier, today or yesterday, and there should be some more going out today. So keep an eye out on that. Let's see what else is happening. MCC did get an update today for infection. That was almost a 2-for-1.
Yep. That's the second time I think I had like
that
a
was
2-for-1
close.
body shot.
That was really close. When does the new Halo Infinity come out? I don't know what the new Halo Infinity is. I mean, are we getting a new Infinity? Somebody better tell Chief. Yeah. But Halo Infinite is coming out holiday 2020, I believe is what we said at E3. Yeah, so there's some playlist update information. Excuse me. You can catch that on Waypoint. I think this month, because it's October, is all infection themed. So some tweaks to MCC infection. Halo 5 infection is double XP.
Ooh. So it's time to get in there and grind that. Does that go towards your 151?
Yes.
Rank? It does, okay.
152.
152.
I have a bunch of legendary XP boosts I've been hoarding. I am getting like 15,000 XP per 10-minute
So that's what you're going to be
match.
doing this weekend?
That is what I will be doing for the entire month of October, is playing Halo 5 Infection, and I hate Infection, but I want to try to get as close to 152 as I can. So, is ODST Slayer still available? Yes, I believe so.
I loved ODST. I like the
Yeah?
firefight in that game was so good.
Did you play the campaign? Do you guys play
Yes,
the campaigns?
yes. I played a Halo 3 ODST campaign for sure, but
Is that the only one?
like Halo 5, I think I played through like once, and I didn't play through until like a year into the game because you're just so busy playing and like.
So you're strictly multiplayer, pretty much.
It's just, I think a lot of people are like that because if you take time to play the other parts of the game, then you might fall behind like the meta of the game or something where you need to be learning.
That's fair. How about you, Greg? You play the campaigns?
I've played them like here and there. I've told this story to my team before, but whenever I was younger, my parents put like some sort of like block on the router, so it would turn off at like midnight, every night. So I would like get off the game, and like, before I figured out how to like direct connect and bypass the router, like the go-to was like I'm gonna hop on just mess around a campaign for like another couple hours, Yeah. So that's the only time I really played it.
That's fair. That is fair. I always try to, actually playing Halo 2's campaign upset me, like the end of the Halo 2's campaign upset me enough that I didn't play Halo 3 ODST, or Halo Reach until like 2012.
Yeah, Halo Reach's campaign was pretty good too.
It just, the ending of Halo 2 has made me so mad. So mad. I was like, this was such a waste of time. It's like, I'm done. Never. Hey, Sam, who on the pro team has goosed the most so far? Good question, Hellhavens.
So I think
I feel like you guys are asking trick questions.
I think Hunter has
Think about your answer.
He has the high score on gooses, and I have the high score on getting ninja'd.
Oh, you know what? That is true.
I just like the, hey, okay. All right.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
We have this like running joke where like we went over and tested that VR that they have at the Halo outpost, and then we have just a joke like he even goosed in that.
Oh no, did you really?
Listen, I was playing against Varden, and height mattered at the time when we were playing. I don't know if it still does, but he could peek over walls, and I was like the shortest one, so I was at a disadvantage.
It's not a joke,
right
though,
from the
just
start.
facts. Sounds like you guys all get along pretty well, though, down there, right?
Definitely.
We've never fought ever. Not once.
I'm having a hard time telling if that's sarcasm.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, I still don't know. I'm going to assume, I don't know. I actually don't know what to assume here, so. Well, what are we welling about? Is it true MCC is to be re-released with Halo Reach in 4? Oh. Halo Reach is coming to MCC? Does that count? What was your biggest Halo WTF moment?
I don't know.
All right.
I get what defines like that moment, I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe that'll help answer it.
Don't know.
I think mine was like just the initial change from whenever Reach came out, like just like the shock of like how different much different the game was from Halo 3.
You know what mine was?
Huh.
Picking up Halo 2, immediately switching to the pistol.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was really good
What?
like right when the game came out, though.
Well, okay, yes, but like not in campaign.
Yeah, okay.
Well, because that was my dad and I would play the campaign. We played CE when we got Halo 2. We're like, we're going to play the campaign. Immediately switched to the pistol, and it was like, what on earth is this thing?
Actually, now that I think about it, the scarab gun, like in Halo 2, like when I played with my cousin, like I just played the game at a very linear, like I didn't explore, right? I just did what the mission was. And then my cousin and I would go over his house for like Christmas and stuff, and he showed me like the scarab gun, and I was like, what is this thing?
You guys should make Halo Reach 2. Let me inform you that back in 2001, Bungie released the game Halo Combat Evolved, which is in fact the sequel to Halo Reach. Yeah. So enjoy. That game is already made.
A prequel to a prequel? It would have to be a prequel to a prequel, because Reach goes directly into the
CE.
cutscene is like, yeah.
Halo Reach 2, The Return of Noble 6, fired. You were banned, sir. Noble 6 is dead, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that actually wraps it up. You guys played quite a few games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that so
and
bad?
a light
It
sweat
wasn't bad
right
at
now.
all.
Light sweat.
Yeah.
Light sweat, yeah. Well, come on, was that really so bad?
No, it wasn't.
See? All right. Do you guys have any last words? I got a little bit more housekeeping to cover before, but I want to make sure you guys get a chance to say anything you got.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you guys for finally joining me.
Yeah.
I think we'd probably do this again. Be
All
down
right.
to do this again.
Now that you know it's not so bad,
Yeah,
not so scary.
it's not so bad, and just like
All right.
just looking forward to like everybody seeing all the hard work we put into
Yeah.
Infinite. So
That's what I think as we get closer and as we get further into MCC and stuff, there'll be more opportunities to show stuff off. So.
Yeah.
I covered some stuff earlier, covered the MCC update, which is Infection, Halo 5 update, which is also Infection. Halo 5's rotational playlist is whatever won the poll, which last I saw was Griffball, so not sure if that was still the case, and Griffball will be rotating in tomorrow, so you can check it out. Halo books have come out, yes. Halo Oblivion, which is a sequel to Silent Storm. If you guys want a good book that's about Master Chief, pick up Silent Storm and then read Oblivion. They're all about Master Chief and like when he's younger.
and there's like
Early
solo
days.
books. They don't go off any other.
Right, these you
Okay.
can read them standalone, right? Halo Meridian Divide, which is a sequel to Halo Battleborn, came out yesterday, so you can check that out as well. Griffball won the poll. All right, so we'll be seeing some Griffball in Halo 5 tomorrow.
It's amazing how many like books and like lore there is behind the game.
I mean, look, we've got a nice little
I
collection
was
here. It's a
looking
small
at them
one.
earlier. Yeah, it's crazy.
So, yeah, you should definitely, if you don't hate reading, if you don't mind it, you should definitely read them. Like, there's some really cool story stuff to them. And there's some that are better than others, in my opinion, that are easier to read, but definitely.
Maybe get them on audiobooks.
Let's see. So we covered that. MCC. Gear, you can check out gear.xbox.com. There is a new website for all of Xbox gear and stuff like that. Actually, their hoodies are really soft. I got the Xbox one.
I actually saw. I was on like the search bar the other day, and you can see like you can search the clothing on the Xbox.
You can
like,
actually buy it from your console.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can order it. It's.
I saw that literally like the other day, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
'Cause it's
that
all
you can
linked
order
to-
clothes off your Xbox.
And it shows up.
Yeah.
So let's see. We did that. There are Microsoft Store tournaments just kicked off, so keep an eye out on your local Microsoft Store for any more of those coming up soon. DreamHack Atlanta. Any of you guys going to watch?
Can't wait. To,
I would
I'm not
love to
going, but
go.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
excited.
love to go.
So DreamHack Atlanta is in November. Yes, that's next month. Yes, so it has to be November. You can check out all the information at dreamhack.com/Halo. HCS's 5-year anniversary celebration kicked off. They kicked it off, I think Monday is when they started. They said they're going to do like weekly things, weekly celebration things. So for 5 weeks, they're leading up to their 5th-year anniversary where they've got some sort of announcements planned. Don't know what it is. We'll find out. I'll find out with you guys.
Yep.
Wow.
It's good.
I mean, you guys aren't supposed to say that. Let's see. Yeah. DreamHack Halo, HCS. I'm just trying to run through my mental Rolodex of what I put in the email. I think that covers most of it. And if not, well, I forgot it. You can yell at me on Twitter. But I'm really hoping that next week's social stream pans out, and it may or may not be related to Gyoza, so hang tight. But yeah, thanks you guys for joining me.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
All right. And thank you guys in chat for hanging out. We will see you guys all next week. Have a good night.
See you guys.